welcome to Fresh Download. I'm Elise Evans.
And I'm Antonio Castaldo, and this is the only place you'll find everything you need to know for the week ahead.
News, fashion, TV, music, you name it, we've got it. And don't forget you can join in online, tweet us at Fresh Download or like our Facebook page to keep up to date.
Right, so first up, let's see what's hitting the headlines this week.
Our top news story today. It's the wettest winter since records began, and thousands of homes are still without electricity, and the weather is set to get worse. The Prime Minister David Cameron has said the government will fight at every front to help people. So far, around 2,200 armed forces personnel are helping with the flood aid, but with more rain to come, who knows what the next few days will bring.
In other news, it is thought that most train users are unaware of their customers' right to compensation for train cancellations or delays. Passengers can receive as much as a 50% refund on a train delayed by half an hour or a full refund on a train over an hour late. It does clearly state these conditions on the train company websites, but new tickets with clear terms and conditions printed on the back are set to be released this year. In sports, England lost against France in their first match in the Rugby Six Nations, whilst Wales beat Italy 23-15. Meanwhile, Liverpool beat Fulham 3-2 in the Barclays Premier League, with Manchester United drawing with Arsenal at 0-0.
Weathers look wet and damp for most, with strong winds and more rain to come. For a full forecast for your area and for more results and fixtures, please go to our website at freshdownload.co.uk. Oh, well, let's hope the weather improves soon.
Yeah, otherwise we have to get our brollies out. Well, not in the wind. Right, now, let's take a look at what's on TV this week. And as always, we've handpicked all the best bits so you know what you can't miss.
Yes, there's lots going on this week. It's the last Take Me Out, which I'm very sad about. But on the plus side, Saturday Night Takeaway is back on next Saturday. Be sure to join those cheeky boys for a hilarious show where the lads are playing their usual tricks on unsuspecting celebs.
In EastEnders, Stacey is back. Kat pretends to be from a cleaning agency to Stacey's partner in order to get into her flat to see her again. But is it what Stacey wants? Watch to find out this Tuesday. Don't miss it.
Towie's also back next week with a surprise announcement from mum-to-be Billy Fairs. Will it be pink or blue? To catch up with Billy and the rest of the Essex gang, tune in next Sunday to find out all the goss. As usual, fireworks are guaranteed.
Now on to Coronation Street. Actress Michelle Keegan, who plays Tina in the soap, has revealed this week that her character will be killed off in a massive whodunit finale. The affair is back on with Peter as Tina returns to the streets this week, and they are soon to be found out who will be the killer. There's only one way to find out. It's coming up in the next few weeks. Don't miss out.
Oh, poor Tina. I can't wait to find out what happens, though.
Oh, no, bless her cotton socks. It does look very exciting, though. Speaking of which, I am very excited to hear reviews on this week's new films.
You come here. I said come here!
Days ago, I was with my family in my home. Now you tell me all is lost.
If you want to survive, do and say as little as possible.
The BAFTA award-winning 12 Years a Slave follows the powerful true story of Solomon Northup, who is at first a free black man whose freedom is snapped away as he is sold into a life of slavery. The film is compelling and raw, with an outstanding performance from Chiwetel Ejiofor. We give the film 5 stars.
I will keep myself hard till freedom is opportune.
Gravity is an action-packed, heart-pounding experience to watch. Dr. Rhinestone is on her first mission to space when disaster strikes. The space shuttle is destroyed, leaving her and her fellow astronauts stranded and completely alone.
No!
You have a visual of ISS.
No!
Easy to focus. Anything to the sun and the Earth.
They are terrified as they spiral out into the deep darkness of space. They have little oxygen left and panic as they see no escape. This film is truly breathtaking, and with so much to take in, it really is out of this world, and we give it 4.5 stars, a must-see at the cinema.
My name is Jordan Belfort. The year I turned 26, I made $49 million, which really pissed me off because it was 3 shy of $1 million a week.
Wolf of Wall Street is another of Martin Scorsese's masterpieces that depicts the life of New York-born Jordan Belfort. Based on a true story, it follows his rise to become a wealthy stockbroker, living the dream, to his fall into crime and corruption. The film is dynamic, funny, and at times outrageous and rude. But it is definitely a must-see, and I give it 5 stars.
I may just have to watch that again, purely because Leonardo DiCaprio is so gorgeous.
You need fanning down, don't you?
I do, I'm sorry.
Right, back to the show. It's time to check the charts and see who's taken that top spot this week. Katy Perry's climbed her way into the top 10 this week with her new track, Dark Horse, featuring Juicy J.
Next, it's Gordon City, down 3 places from last week. The massive track, Ready for Your Love.
Ready for your love, ready for your love.
Next is my guilty pleasure. Pitbull and Kesha are still up there at number 8 this week with Timber.
Next up, it's will.i.am and Miley are still feeling themselves at number 7 with Feeling Myself.
It's that song you just can't help but love. It's Dibby Dibby Sound by DJ Fresh versus J Faye at number 6.
Shout it up, put up your hands high. Locked and loaded, ready to fly.
Katy B has stormed the charts this week with her beautiful new song, Crying for No Reason.
My baby shot me.
It's an all-time classic done by the one and only David Guetta. It's Shot Me Down at number 4.
Now into the top 3. People just can't get enough of this next track. Pharrell, Still Happy at number 3.
Next, it's a new entry from Zed featuring Hayley Williams with Stay the Night.
Are you gonna stay the night? Are you gonna stay the night?
This last tune, it is huge. It's a non-mover at number 1. Clean Bandit have done it once again with this monstrous track, Rather Be.
You gave me a chance, I would take it.
That's the top 10. Check back to see who's made it into the chart next week.
This week, we've been busy scaring the high streets for you for this season's hot spring fashion trends.
Yep, here's what we found.
This season, it's all about pastel shades, working with isometric patterns to stand out from the crowd. This top was a bargain at just £5 from Primark. Black boot heels complete this classy chic look. For this next look, we incorporate this lovely textured pattern dress from New Look. Accessorise with angular jewellery, dress down with boots, or if you're going out, throw on a dark pair of heels to finish this fantastically sexy look. Tartan has made a comeback this season. This tartan and leather dress works perfectly with gold chunky jewellery and dark footwear. Gothically beautiful.
Now for all you guys out there, these everyday chinos were a bargain from the USC closing down sale. With this classic bomber coat, it's an easy, clean look to pull off. Or try these casual jeans with a white tee. For added style, tie a checkered shirt around the waist for an on-point, on-trend look. That's all for this week. For more style ideas, vouchers to save money on, be sure to visit our website at freshdownload.co.uk. From the world of fashion to the electronic world of Twitter, here's what's trending this week and our funniest video of the week.
Enjoy! Hashtag Just for Justice is taking Twitter by storm today, with lots of you tweeting support for the protest to save legal aid in the UK. Mary Rachel _MCC tweeted to say, nice to see Grayling welcoming the protesters with open arms. Hashtag Grayling Day. Hashtag Just for Justice. And TJunkie1 tweeted, thank you to all the lawyers and barristers who are standing up to the government on legal aid cuts. Also popular and trending today is hashtag We Day. The international charity Free the Children's event is inspiring hundreds of Twitter users across the UK, such as Stephen Lockyer, who posted, just heard a brilliant inspirational talk from Paralympian Martine Wright. And lastly today, everyone seems to be enjoying a well-earned rest after a busy week with hashtag Lazy Sunday trending now. Alison Lynn 20 tweeted this gorgeous pic that sums up her Sunday. This sums up our day. Oh, it's so cute. And Kayla Romero posted to say that she has been so comfy all day. Well, we are certainly glad to hear it, Kayla. As always, to keep up with hot trending topics, you only have to visit our website. But now it's on to our funny video of the week.
You ever try to pick out an outfit and you can't decide, and then you just be like, damn, sweat.
In keeping with the time of year, next we have a couple special. With Valentine's Day still fresh in our minds, this week we have relationship advice tips on how to keep it fresh.
Our first top tip is to make time for one another and be spontaneous. For instance, you could ask them on a surprise date. It doesn't have to cost the earth. Just a nice walk in the park and a picnic one day helps break up the boring day-to-day routine.
Tip 2. Sitting next to each other on mobile phones or tablets is very antisocial. Try to leave the devices to one side and concentrate on each other.
Tip 3. Make an effort. When you have been together for a long time, you tend to make less of an effort in front of each other. By making an effort, you show respect for each other and it can make the other person feel special. Even something small like opening the door can be enough to make a difference.
Our last tip is to talk. It's very natural and healthy to have disagreements in a relationship, but it is very important to talk about problems and issues with one another when they arise so they can be resolved. That's all for this week. We hope you had a lovely Valentine's Day.
Oh, that was so cute. I wish I was in love.
Me too.
Do you love me?
I'll love you. I'll love you if nobody else will.
Oh, thank you. Here you go, Mum. Get married. Right, with the recession and the job market in such a dreadful state, a lot of us are feeling pinch.
But luckily, Antonio, we are here to help with our top tips of ways to save.
Stick to the list. When shopping, to avoid unnecessary spending, try to only pick items you set out to get.
Tip number 2. Economic driving. Make sure when you turn on your engine that the aircon and blowers are off, as this saves your battery power. When changing gear, skip a gear, say from 3rd to 5th. This saves on fuel consumption.
Tip number 3. If you're thinking about getting a new car, new mobile phone or joining a gym, take note that the people selling these to you will be working on a commission basis. This means you can usually get a better deal towards the end of a month.
Tip number 4. Thinking of going on a night out? Here's our top tip to stop you splashing the cash. Draw out the amount of money you have budgeted to spend and don't take out your bank card. This way you can only spend the money you take.
Tip number 5. Finally, never pay full price for anything again. There are so many voucher websites and apps out there where you can find discounts for places to eat, getaways, products, and much, much more. For links, visit our webpage or Facebook. You're welcome. Don't forget to watch next week where we'll be searching for the best holiday deals for 2014. Don't miss out.
I need a holiday. Now, these days, it's hard to find time to fit everything in, but making time to look after our health and fitness is vital.
Yes, I don't know about you, but I got down to the gym this morning, bright and early.
Very good.
Can't see in this shirt, but I'm packing meat in the shirt. Well, here's our quick 15-minute workout you can do in your own home.
Today's workout is an easy, quick way to stay in shape.
Start with 20 press-ups.
Then the dreaded squats. Only 20, but you must do them properly, so dropping down so your legs are at 90 degrees. You should start to feel the burn, if not, up how many you do.
Then to work those lovely love handles, lean over with your back straight and using a weight of some kind, you can use a tin of beans, raise your elbow backwards and do this 15 times on each arm.
Then to work those bingo wings, use a chair, dip your bum down 15 times using your body weight to work those triceps.
And finally, to work those abs, lie flat on the floor with your knees up and feet raised again at 90 degrees.
Then lower your legs individually 20 times whilst pressing your back down into the floor.
Repeat the workout as often as you can, it doesn't take long and could be repeated every day. For more helpful tips for shaping up for the summer, please visit our website or tune in next week for another fab 15-minute blast. That was a big sigh, by the way. All that exercise has made me really hungry.
I know, I'm me, and you know how much I love food. It's a good job, really, because it's now time for our fast food meal.
Our meal today is healthy teriyaki sea bass with noodles.
Ingredients you will need.
Finely chop the chives and spring onion.
To make the teriyaki sauce, pour the sherry into a saucepan and bring to the boil for 2 minutes.
Add in the soy sauce and stock and stir, then remove from the heat.
Line a baking tray with tin foil and place the bass fillets into it.
Pour over the teriyaki sauce and cook under a preheated grill for 5 to 6 minutes.
Meanwhile, cook the noodles in a saucepan with oil.
After 2 to 3 minutes, add the sesame oil, chives and spring onion.
Spoon the noodles onto a plate and lay the teriyaki sea bass on the bed of noodles.
Serve up and enjoy.
For more recipes, just check us out online.
Yummy. It's got me all hungry. Right, we are now lucky enough to be joined in the studio by an up-and-coming band called Zulu.
Hi guys, welcome to the studio. So first of all, talk to us about Zulu. What is Zulu?
We play music and we what it's based on, I suppose, our influences, I suppose, you mean, where it comes from, what makes us what it
How did you come up with a name? Isn't it an African tribe?
It started off as a song we wrote and then we liked the word when it was on a poster or whatever. It was quite small.
Zulu.
Yeah, it's pretty much it really. And
We're not African. No,
well,
that's because of that confusion. But
So who are your influences then? What sort of music?
there's a lot of blues influence from really old school blues stuff. Robert Johnson, stuff like that. Also, Lewis has got a different music taste really. Me and Lee are quite similar.
Yeah.
And we write together, we write the songs together, whereas Lewis just comes and puts his own.
Oh, what's that then? What's the curveball that you throw?
Oh, I'm quite into jazz.
Oh.
And I did study jazz drums for quite a while. So, especially when we first started out, that was like. That's when I was like really into all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll try and spice it up a bit and throw some.
That
other
does take it
influences
to
in.
another level because it's a three-piece band. Things like that sort of been done. Obviously, there's lots of bands out there like Nirvana and all that. Three-piece band.
So that's like your
So
USP.
Well, I don't know. It's just it takes it away from just being a three-piece grunge band or whatever, because there is that kind of jazzy, funky feel behind it. But I'm predominantly blues influenced. Yeah.
Nice, sexy, funky bass.
Oh, well, we're going to see some of that very soon, I'm sure.
You know what I mean?
It does. So, guys, whereabouts do you play? Like, obviously, you're from Glasgow. What sort of venues?
We play what kind of.
What quality of venue do we play on?
Whereabouts? When can we get to see you?
Yeah, when can we see you next?
We're on our way to Leeds after here, and we're going to do a wee show there, and I think we're going home. And then I was saying we're going down to play at the Oxford Cambridge boat race on the 6th of April in London. So
you like to sort of cover the whole of the UK, really?
Well, yeah, and hopefully this year we'd like to get into Europe and see a bit more of the world while we're playing music. We really love travelling around and playing music. So
and you obviously all get on.
Oh no.
You have to spend a lot of time with each other.
In that little van out there, do you know what I mean?
I'm not going to take this in a weird place or anything. I'm just saying you're there. Your ideas are flowing around, so it's a good place to be for us.
Listen, I've got an interesting question for you, and Elise will like this one because she likes who I'm going to reference in a moment. Now, I'm sorry to compare you to One Direction. I've got to go there because she loves
Happens all the time.
She loves Harry Styles.
I think it's the hair guy.
Yeah.
I think it's the hair.
And obviously, Harry is
Has he got a beard?
the heartbreaker of the band. So, who is breaking the most hearts out of the three of you?
Lewis.
Lewis, the drummer.
The jazz
Drummer
man.
always gets
is.
the birds.
Of course.
Is it the beard and the hair and the glasses?
It's just a combination.
And that jazz influence that you bring, Lewis, I think that's what it might be.
Is that what it is? It's all about the tattoos and the hair. So you're singing for us today. What song is it that you're singing?
It's called Because of You.
What's it about? What's the message?
It's more or less an excuse to make big, loud riffy noise, you know, like
every song.
There's no deep meaning to the song.
It's just a good
Headbanger.
song, yeah. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. And of course, if people want to find out more about Zulu, Twitter at Zulu Music.
UK.
UK.
Facebook Zulu Grooves, and we've got ZuluMusic.com.
Great. Well, I don't know about you, Elise, but I want to see them in action.
I want to hear some Zulu.
So, you going to sing for us then?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Go and get ready.
I try to find me new heart to love. This one's broken, got a push and a shove. Oh, that's not working, that won't do. This one's broken now, oh yeah, because of you. Try to find me a new heart to love. This one's broken, give it a push and a shove. That's not working, that won't do. This one's broken now, yeah, because of up all my time. Yeah, I give you a little bit, all the rest is mine. Try to find me like the love. This one's broken, give it a push and a shove. Not working, that won't do. This one's broken now, oh yeah, because of you.
Just about enough time to hear from you at home. And Elise, I hear you've just had a tweet come in.
I have indeed. Yes, George from Southampton just tweeted to say Zulu were amazing. Going on iTunes now to download their new track. Hashtag love it.
Oh, I love a hashtag. Well, I've got MadMel2123 here saying she went to see Wolf of Wall Street last night and it was the best film she's ever seen.
I completely agree, Mel. I mean, Leo DiCaprio, eat your heart out.
She wishes she was on the Titanic.
I'm afraid that's all we have time for, unfortunately.
But please do join us again at the same time next week. But for now, from all of us in the studio, goodbye.
Bye.